In the depths of our existence lies a wisdom that transcends time, a philosophy of resilience, Stoicism. As seekers of truth and masters of our fate, we embark on a journey to uncover 9 timeless lessons from the Stoic tradition. These teachings, forged in the crucible of human experience, offer solace amidst the tempests of life. Let us delve into the abyss of Stoicism, where shadows fade and the light of inner fortitude shines brightest. And hey, before we begin, if you're keen on cultivating your wisdom, join our community to evolve together by pressing the subscribe button below and activating the notification bell. Now, let's delve into the video. Lesson 1. Embrace the immutable nature of fate. In the timeless wisdom of the Stoic philosopher Epictetus, we encounter a profound truth. Some things are within our control, and some are not. This simple yet profound statement encapsulates the essence of Stoic philosophy and serves as a guiding principle for navigating the complexities of life. At its core, embracing the immutable nature of fate is an acknowledgement of the inherent limitations of human agency. While we may exert influence over certain aspects of our lives, there exists a vast domain beyond our control. This recognition is not an admission of defeat, but rather an invitation to embrace a perspective of radical acceptance. Stoicism teaches us to relinquish our attachment to external outcomes and instead focus on cultivating inner virtue. By releasing our grasp on the whims of fortune, we liberate ourselves from the burden of anxiety and fear. In the face of adversity, we affirm our sovereignty over our internal realm, fortified by the resilience of Stoic philosophy. Through the practice of Stoicism, we learn to navigate the ebb and flow of life with equanimity and grace. We embrace each challenge as an opportunity for growth, trusting in the inherent order of the universe. In doing so, we transcend the fluctuations of fate and discover a profound sense of inner peace. In essence, embracing the immutable nature of fate is not an act of resignation, but a declaration of empowerment. It is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and a reaffirmation of our capacity for transcendence. In the words of Epictetus, we find solace. In every trial, we affirm our sovereignty over our internal realm, unfazed by the caprices of fortune. Lesson 2. Cultivate inner serenity amidst chaos. In the tumultuous currents of life, the wisdom of the Stoics offers us a guiding light. True happiness is to enjoy the present, without anxious dependence upon the future, as eloquently expressed by the Stoic sage Seneca. This profound insight beckons us to cultivate a sanctuary of serenity amidst the chaos that surrounds us. The external world, with its ever-shifting landscapes and unpredictable tides, often mirrors the turbulence of our inner states. Yet, through the practice of mindfulness and detachment, we discover the power to transcend these tumultuous waters and find solace in the depths of our being. Mindfulness, the art of present-moment awareness, serves as our compass in navigating the tempestuous seas of existence. By anchoring ourselves in the here and now, we liberate ourselves from the grip of anxiety and fear that often accompany thoughts of the future. Instead of succumbing to the whirlwind of worries and uncertainties, we embrace the tranquility of the present moment. Detachment, likewise, enables us to disentangle ourselves from the chaotic currents of external events. By relinquishing our attachment to outcomes and expectations, we foster a sense of inner freedom and equanimity. In the face of adversity, we remain steadfast in our commitment to inner serenity, drawing upon the boundless reservoirs of tranquility within. The crucible of adversity becomes the forge in which our inner strength is forged. Through the fires of trials and tribulations, we emerge not as victims of circumstance, but as architects of our own destiny. We discover that true serenity is not found in the absence of chaos, but in the unwavering calmness of our own hearts. In essence, to cultivate inner serenity amidst chaos is to embark on a journey of self-discovery and transformation. It is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and a celebration of our capacity for transcendence. In the words of Seneca, we find inspiration. In the crucible of adversity, we discover the boundless reservoirs of tranquility within. Lesson 3. Master the art of endurance. In the annals of Stoic wisdom, we find a timeless truth encapsulated by the words of the Stoic emperor Marcus Aurelius: "The obstacle is the way." These profound words serve as a beacon of inspiration, guiding us through the trials and tribulations of life with unwavering determination. Adversity, far from being a harbinger of defeat, is the crucible in which our character is forged. It is through the fires of challenge that we discover the depths of our strength and resilience. Rather than shrinking from obstacles, we embrace them as opportunities for growth and transformation. The art of endurance lies not in the absence of obstacles, but in our response to them. Instead of succumbing to despair in the face of adversity, we rise to the occasion with unyielding resolve. Like a mighty oak weathering the fiercest of storms, we stand firm in the face of adversity, rooted in our commitment to excellence. Through the relentless pursuit of excellence, we transcend the limitations imposed by external circumstances. Every obstacle becomes a stepping stone on the path to greatness, propelling us ever closer to our goals. With each challenge overcome, we emerge stronger and more resilient than before, fortified by the fires of adversity. In mastering the art of endurance, we cultivate a spirit of indomitable perseverance that knows no bounds. We become architects of our own destiny, forging a legacy of courage and resilience for generations to come. In the words of Marcus Aurelius, we find solace. In the face of adversity, we do not falter, but rather we rise to the occasion with unyielding resolve. Lesson 4. Harness the power of rationality. The timeless wisdom of the Stoics resonates through the ages, as exemplified by the words of the Stoic philosopher Zeno of Citium: "Man conquers the world by conquering himself." At the heart of this proclamation lies the transformative power of rationality, the beacon that illuminates the path to self-mastery and enlightenment. Rationality serves as our guiding light in the pursuit of truth and wisdom. It is the sword with which we slay the dragons of irrationality and folly, forging a path towards clarity and understanding. Through the cultivation of rational thought and sound judgment, we navigate the labyrinth of existence with grace and discernment. In the crucible of reason, we confront the shadows of ignorance and delusion that obscure our perception of reality. By embracing rationality, we liberate ourselves from the bondage of irrational fears and misconceptions, ushering in a new era of enlightenment and self-awareness. Yet, harnessing the power of rationality requires more than mere intellectual prowess. It demands a willingness to question assumptions, challenge beliefs, and confront uncomfortable truths. It requires humility to acknowledge the limitations of our knowledge and the fallibility of our judgment. Through the practice of rationality, we cultivate a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. We learn to discern between truth and falsehood, reason and rhetoric, clarity and confusion. Armed with the tools of rational inquiry, we navigate the complexities of life with confidence and conviction. In essence, the mastery of rationality is not merely a cognitive exercise, but a transformative journey of self-discovery and growth. It is a testament to the power of the human intellect and the boundless potential of the human spirit. In the words of Zeno of Citium, we find inspiration. By cultivating clarity of thought and sound judgment, we navigate the labyrinth of existence with wisdom and discernment. Lesson 5. Embrace the impermanence of all things. In the grand tapestry of existence, the threads of impermanence are intricately woven, as eloquently expressed by the Stoic philosopher Cleanthes. Fate leads the willing and drags along the reluctant. This profound insight invites us to embrace the ephemeral nature of life, recognizing that change is the only constant in the ever-unfolding dance of existence. Impermanence is not a cause for lamentation, but a celebration of the cyclical nature of existence. Like the changing seasons or the ebb and flow of the tides, life is a continuous journey of flux and transformation. Embracing the impermanence of all things allows us to release our attachment to outcomes and expectations, embracing the flow of life with open arms. In every ending lies the seed of new beginnings, a testament to the inherent resilience of the human spirit. With each passing moment, we bear witness to the transient beauty of the present, knowing that all things must eventually pass away. This awareness infuses each experience with a sense of preciousness and depth, inviting us to savor the richness of every moment. By embracing impermanence, we learn to let go of that which no longer serves us, making space for new growth and evolution. We release the shackles of attachment and embrace the freedom of surrender, trusting in the inherent wisdom of the universe. In the face of uncertainty, we find solace in the knowledge that change is not to be feared, but embraced as an integral part of the human experience. In essence, to embrace the impermanence of all things is to embrace life itself in all its wondrous complexity. It is a reminder that every ending is but a prelude to a new beginning, and that each moment is a precious gift to be cherished and savored. In the words of Cleanthes, we find wisdom. Embrace the ephemeral nature of life, for in every ending lies the seed of new beginnings. Lesson 6. Cultivate resilience in the face of adversity. Adversity, like a relentless tempest, serves as the ultimate litmus test of character, as aptly noted by the Stoic philosopher Epictetus. Difficulties show men what they are. In the crucible of adversity, we are stripped bare, revealing the true essence of our being. Yet, far from being a cause for despair, adversity presents us with an opportunity to cultivate resilience and fortitude, forging a path towards personal growth and transformation. Resilience is the steel that fortifies the human spirit, enabling us to weather the fiercest of storms with grace and dignity. It is the unwavering resolve that propels us forward in the face of seemingly insurmountable challenges, refusing to succumb to the allure of defeat. In the words of Epictetus, we do not cower in fear when confronted with adversity. Rather, we stand tall, unyielding in our commitment to persevere. Cultivating resilience requires a steadfast commitment to self-mastery and self-discipline. It demands that we confront our fears and insecurities head-on, embracing discomfort as a catalyst for growth. Instead of viewing adversity as a barrier to success, we perceive it as a stepping stone on the path to greatness, an opportunity to transcend the limitations of circumstance and emerge stronger and more resilient than before. In the crucible of adversity, we discover the depths of our strength and resilience, tapping into reservoirs of courage and determination we never knew existed. Each setback becomes a lesson in resilience, an opportunity to hone our skills and sharpen our resolve. And with each victory, however small, we reaffirm our capacity to overcome, proving to ourselves and the world that adversity is not an obstacle, but a springboard to greatness. In essence, to cultivate resilience in the face of adversity is to embrace the challenges of life with open arms, knowing that each trial is an opportunity for growth and transformation. It is a testament to the indomitable spirit of the human soul, capable of rising from the ashes of defeat to soar to ever greater heights. In the words of Epictetus, we find inspiration. In the crucible of adversity, we do not cower in fear, but rather we stand tall with unwavering resolve. Lesson 7. Practice gratitude in times of abundance and scarcity. Gratitude, like a soothing balm for the soul, offers respite from the tumultuous currents of life. As articulated by the Stoic philosopher Seneca, true happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future. This profound insight reminds us of the transformative power of gratitude, both in times of abundance and scarcity. In times of abundance, when the fruits of our labor are abundant and our cup overflows with blessings, gratitude serves as a beacon of humility and appreciation. We pause to acknowledge the bountiful gifts bestowed upon us, expressing heartfelt thanks for the abundance that surrounds us. In doing so, we cultivate a spirit of generosity and abundance, recognizing the interconnectedness of all beings and the cyclical nature of life. In times of scarcity, when the winds of adversity blow fierce and the road ahead seems uncertain, gratitude becomes our steadfast companion, offering solace in the face of adversity. We find comfort in the simple pleasures of life, cherishing moments of warmth and connection amidst the darkness. In the depths of hardship, we discover that true wealth resides not in material possessions, but in the richness of our relationships and the depth of our inner resources. Practicing gratitude is not merely a passive acknowledgement of blessings received, but an active engagement with life itself. It is a conscious choice to focus on the abundance that surrounds us, even in the midst of hardship and uncertainty. By cultivating an attitude of gratitude, we shift our perspective from one of lack to one of abundance, opening our hearts to the infinite possibilities that lie before us. In essence, to practice gratitude in times of abundance and scarcity is to embrace life with open arms, knowing that each moment, whether joyful or challenging, offers an opportunity for growth and transformation. It is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and a celebration of the inherent beauty of the human experience. In the words of Seneca, we find solace. True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future. Lesson 8. Embrace the wisdom of detachment. In the profound teachings of the Stoics, we encounter a timeless truth articulated by the Stoic philosopher Epictetus. Freedom is the only worthy goal in life. At the heart of this wisdom lies the transformative power of detachment, the key to unlocking the chains of suffering and discontent that bind us. Attachment, the root of suffering, binds us to the transient pleasures and possessions of the external world. It is the source of our discontent, fueling a relentless cycle of desire and dissatisfaction. Yet, by embracing the wisdom of detachment, we find liberation from the shackles of desire and craving, discovering a profound sense of inner freedom and contentment. Detachment does not mean renunciation or withdrawal from the world, but rather a shift in perspective, a recognition of the impermanence of all things and the futility of attachment. By relinquishing our attachment to external possessions and outcomes, we free ourselves from the tyranny of desire, finding solace in the simplicity of being. In the crucible of detachment, we discover the true essence of freedom, the freedom to be. Freed from the burdens of attachment, we are liberated to embrace life fully, experiencing each moment with clarity and presence. We find joy not in the acquisition of material wealth or status, but in the richness of our inner experience, in the simple pleasures of connection, and in the beauty of the present moment. Embracing the wisdom of detachment is a profound act of self-liberation, a declaration of sovereignty over our own lives. It is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and a celebration of the inherent worth of our being. In the words of Epictetus, we find inspiration. By relinquishing our attachment to external possessions and outcomes, we find liberation from the shackles of desire and discontent. Lesson 9. Find meaning in the pursuit of virtue. In the eloquent words of the Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius, Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be one. These timeless words encapsulate the essence of Stoic philosophy, reminding us that virtue is not merely an abstract concept, but the highest calling of the human spirit. Virtue, defined by the Stoics as the cultivation of moral excellence and wisdom, is the guiding light that illuminates the path to a meaningful existence. It is not enough to merely contemplate the nature of goodness. We must embody it in our thoughts, words, and actions. In the pursuit of virtue, we discover a profound sense of purpose and fulfillment amidst the chaos and uncertainty of life. Each act of kindness, compassion, and integrity serves as a testament to our humanity, affirming our connection to all living beings. By transcending the limitations of ego and self-interest, we embrace a higher vision of existence, one grounded in empathy, compassion, and altruism. The pursuit of virtue is not without its challenges. It requires courage to stand up for what is right, even in the face of adversity. It demands humility to acknowledge our own shortcomings and imperfections, and perseverance to continue striving for moral excellence in the face of obstacles. Yet, in the pursuit of virtue, we find meaning and fulfillment beyond measure. We discover that true happiness lies not in the pursuit of external rewards or accolades, but in the knowledge that our lives have made a positive difference in the world. With each act of virtue, we contribute to the greater good, leaving behind a legacy of compassion and integrity for future generations to follow. In essence, to find meaning in the pursuit of virtue is to embrace the fullness of our humanity, to strive for moral excellence in all aspects of our lives, and to leave the world a better place than we found it. In the words of Marcus Aurelius, we find inspiration. In the pursuit of virtue, we find meaning amidst the chaos of existence. In the crucible of Stoicism, we find solace amidst the chaos of existence. Through the cultivation of resilience, wisdom, and virtue, we transcend the limitations of circumstance, emerging victorious in the face of adversity. Let us heed the timeless wisdom of the Stoic sages, for in the depths of our souls lies the power to conquer the storms of life and embrace the serenity of the eternal present. As seekers of truth and masters of our fate, let us never expose ourselves to the whims of fortune, but rather let us forge our own destiny with unwavering resolve and indomitable spirit. Dear seekers of greatness, join our Stoic community where resilient souls come together to grow as one. Amidst timeless lessons we shape inner fortresses, find strength in adversities, wisdom in reflections, and virtue in actions. In this sanctuary of mutual growth, each member is an architect of their own evolution. We invite you to be part of this collective journey of self-mastery, where unity strengthens and shared wisdom illuminates the path.